Welcome back, everyone, to the birth of the Elikhandian monarchy campaign, with me, Dwarf Pete. Where in the last episode, we finished our aggressive expansion impact modifiers by conquering most of Castellos and a fair chunk of Alinor. And look at these borders, they aren't beautiful, but they're definitely interesting. And so in today's episode, we're going to go ahead and get started by becoming a monarchy instead of a hierarchy? I don't know if this was... That's actually tempting. I think this is a republic? I'm not sure. I don't really want to play a republic again. That was kind of annoying. I definitely don't want to play a majocracy anymore. I don't like the theocratic government form, even though it has really good modifiers. You just... such as the one down here, war score cost versus other religion. That's amazing with Elikhand. It's just that it's not... You don't get guaranteed points, which is kind of the big deal. So... I assume this is still a theocracy. Do I really want to go kingdom? I'm actually kind of split on this one. Tempting. Meeny, money, mo, pick a dagger by the toe. Screw it. It's worked before. I am curious how this'll work. Yeah, I can't say I've ever picked this one before. I'm interested to see if it becomes, like a general becomes a ruler, or what. I'm not 100% sure, but what we are going to do is get started on another war with the orcs. Because we've got a crap ton of, we might as well call in Nest Hill before we break our alliance with them. We've got a crap ton of claims, and I intend to make good use of them. So let's start off by wrecking some orcs. Not some gnoblins or some gnolls, some gnorks. And that. You will give me something... Yes, inflation less than 5%, that's a great one. I probably can't actually reduce... Oh god, why did I pick the one that costs admin points? Okay, either way though, we should be approaching the end of our Uber conquest soon enough here. And hopefully that'll be that. So we'll send you guys off to... take the innovativeness and the gnomes. You go try and get that air killed, please. We'll send you off to the Clouded Eye. And then next up, I think, on the attack list is Heart Grinder. And we're doing this mostly to raise money. Because our economy is actually pretty okay right now. It's just that we're running into problems when it comes to corruption. If we weren't buying down corruption, we'd actually be pretty good right now. I suppose if we fixed our inflation, we would still be pretty good as well. Okay, see if we can get you to knock out that guy's army. Severed Ear, yep. There's Clouded Eye's army. I think I saw them. He's going over here. Just hang out in Old Haven for a little bit. Or go after those two. Yeah. Okay, and you're just gonna siege down the Gold Province, so we should be good there. And maybe we'll go after war with Bloodgorger, but I don't really want to piss off Bladebreaker. I like taking the easy wars instead of the hard ones. And we can do a visit to Caterata. While we grow ever more self-reliant here, as we should, it is important that we do not forget our brothers and the sacred Khet who still dwell in Caterata. We should assemble a great delegation to strengthen the ties between our lands and theirs. And we can gain some happiness. The High Priest, Nizam, has been granted the honor of visiting the grand city of Keterat and appearing before the Khets themselves. This honor has never before been received by any in our nation, and the High Priest is allowed to bring a few guests with him. And I think I would bring the... this will basically permanently give somebody influence, or make them quite happy, and I think I'd like that to be the... not the clergy. The Merchant Guild seem reasonable. After all, I am funded by gold. Basically selling a vacation. Okay, and any day we can get this guy's capital. There's his army. And that's the fold. Okay, you boys go take care of those rebels. And we can stop improving with Caterata, unless he is ahead in tech. We could steal from him. It's not the wisest. What's he gonna do? Complain? Yeah, steal from my friend. Nice. There's another province converted. And I think that is starting to reach the end of what we can accomplish with the Regent Court. Actually, no. I'll renege on that. We need to get the Regent Court ones converted. Pretty badly. Nice. Okay, there's Jake Gyllenhaal, the province. And just do this. And we'll take some more reps. We might be able to do something when it comes to pillaging, maybe? Yes, we can! Ooh, good. Pillage. Take from the orcs. Okay, and we can get the next religious idea, which finally this will give us Deus Vult. And do you want out yet? No, really. Fascinating. Okay, so there's that. Now he wants out. There's his army. Good riddance. He can't do much. And we'll get on the border with the Heartgrinder, because they're up next on my conquering list. And we can just get out with them now. Excellent. Perfect. And that almost put me over the capacity. Almost. Okay, let's get on the border with you, and we'll prepare for a little bit here. But first, let's get this corruption up, and see if we can't get it gone this year. Okay, so since I've got claims there, let's get some claims on Alinor next. We can come back from Aranan. Pick up the mercantilism. I could go with a bunch of, ooh, can start converting a Coronite province. I think I'd rather work with this for now. Okay, that's talking about that area. Not sure where it's getting converted right now. We'll put up Unity here, here, and here. Oh, it's talking about the Arborani lands we conquered earlier. Okay. Okay, now the question is, do we go straight into another war here? To which the answer is probably. We got plenty of mill points. I'd like to get the Deus Vault next. What is, missionary strength? Oh, okay. I would love to get another idea group, preferably a military one, but, we are perpetually behind in admin. Speaking of which, are the mages happy? They are. Okay. Let's get a couple more generals. Not terrible. He said good generals. Yeah, nope, don't want fire. That'll do. I'll give you him. Okay. And you can have... yeah, we're still trying to get that guy killed. Okay. And at this point, I think this overextension will be done by the time we finish up with Heartgrinder. So we'll go ahead and get started here. One of the upsides of having a nation completely covered in rebels is that they can't train troops to fight you. Downside is that their rebels come into you. Okay, get that started. And out of curiosity, how much is this going to cost me? Oh, not that much overextension at all. Sweet. You can go deal with them. Maybe we'll think about putting a fort in here, not sure. Okay. One thing's for sure, though, the corruption will finally be down. And that should be good. I said the corruption will finally be down. Let me just wait for this to finally tick down to 0. I've been waiting a long time for this. Game. Okay, there's the corruption down to 0. And as we march on the path to prosperity, we must not forget matters of faith. We must still march forth on our quest to convert the masses to the wisdom of the Khet. We get a mega cheap boy, and we can get some more admin. And we'll make that core. I don't know if we can afford to wait. Are we getting too bad of a call for peace? No. Good. Okay, we'll take the extra missionary strength. And I'll put in the guy once we get those cores started. You might be wondering why I haven't picked any teachings when it comes to our religion yet. Nice try, Grandpa. And that's because every time you pick a teaching, these are really good teachings. Production efficiency and manpower recovery speed are amazing. But it reduces your missionary strength by 1% each time, so it's kind of a trade-off. I was thinking I would wait until I had my core lands kind of already figured out, and we're starting to approach that point, but all the same, I am a bit nervous about picking it. Okay, he unconditionally surrendered. Alright. We'll just wait one more month, and then we'll be good on overextension. 2 more months. Okay, there's that. Now we can take him with all his gold. Excellent. And, oh, why is it so expensive all of a sudden? I might have read the wrong thing. It happens. Far more than I care to admit. Okay, so we got Hide Guzzler under control now. Next would be Stelbor or Newshire. Quick check. How bad is the coalition? Not that bad. Okay, send you there, you there. I remember this mission is a real pain to deal with. So we might as well get started with improving. I'm not sure if this aggressive expansion is going to be a problem for soon, for the future, or what. But see if we can fix it. Okay, we got all that. Let me see if I can take some money. I can. Excellent. That's a good 300 ducats right there. And okay, let's get to work improving with Corvuria. I don't see us attacking them for quite some time. Who else do you want? You want improvements with Count's League. Count's League could be done. Next up you want with... Keep shoving me over here, but I don't know why. Newshire, maybe? Or I could just wait like 4 years without conquering any more land. Which probably is advisable. Okay, and we'll keep converting the Regent Court ones. Oh, and we get a brand new culture. Not long ago, Elikhand was but a dream for a group of adventurers. Now Elikhand has grown to be a fledgling state of its own, and one that has proven itself as a member of global society. With the affirmation of a new nation comes with change. Generation after generation is born without even visiting the Khet homeland, and not seek to not sever their ties, but establish themselves as their own independent people. And we get the birth of a new people, giving us culture conversion to Elikhander. I want to convert to yes. Get rid of the filthy non-Elikhandese. And I don't think there's any Khetarotans remaining. Nope. We've all become Elikhanders. True Ascanians. Ascanians? I'm not sure if it'd be like Scon or what. Okay, and as soon as this gets below 100%, that's when I feel happy. Oh, I know why it costed less in the... Wow, good for you, Dame's Crown. By the way, this Lair is huge. I have no idea how he became this big, or how the Emperor let him, but that is crazy. Now I see how the difference in why it said otherwise. It's because our admin efficiency dropped once we finished the deal, so that makes sense now. Okay, and it looks like our guys died. Can no longer pick things. Pick that, could get 300 ducats, that's useful. I think 300. Ugh! Hekab! You disappoint me. You disappoint me, Hekab. Terrible. Actually, no, you don't disappoint me, Hekab. You are careful. Wow, yes. Good. That is quite helpful. You know what could also be helpful? If we had an improved relations guy. Okay, and now I think we're where we're just going to try and relax for a little bit. Try and consolidate all of our gains, because look at this list of provinces that aren't cored. And because the next big thing is about to happen. Speaking of big things, we are capped on mill points. We might as well get the next thing. We can go ahead and develop a little bit if we wanted to. Speaking of which, we can do this. The glorious temples and palaces of our homeland remind us of what we should be striving for. Our land should grow to be one of great monuments, powerful armies, and safe, well-tended fields. But none of this would have been possible without the ancient bronze of those lands, or the hardy steel of our own. And so we get some much-needed development cost. And I think we're just going to do this through the macro builder instead of the way we normally do. And we'll just blow a couple points here and there. Ooh, and we can even become an empire. And that we will, which gives us acceptance over all the Ascani cultures of which we control none. Go figure. Okay, so we can figure out where those guys are coming from. Yep. What area? There's one thing I'm grateful for, though, is that we don't have a ton of... we were able to convert quite a bit. And perhaps now we can finally catch up on admin tech. And in between episodes, what I've been doing is converting as many provinces as I can. Oh, there is some Keterotten. There's just one. Neat. Converting as much as I can to Elikhander as I can. And that's because A, it's cheap, and B, if we ever want to do a Castellos run with this nation, one of the big things about Castellos is converting everything to your own religion, or own culture, I should say. Okay. We've improved all we can with Corvuria. How bad is the risk of expansion these days? 21. It's the worst I see. 31. 44. 36. Orcs don't count, they don't have opinions. I don't think the game's going to see it that way, though. Let's go ahead and piss off the mages so we can take some tech. And we'll piss off the clergy, so why not? And there's the next two techs. Nice. And let's keep making all of this cored up, or stated at least. I'll eventually core it, but it'll take some time. Okay, and I think I'm going to start by coring Green Orc provinces, since they return the most kind of return on investment for me. Seeing as how I already have them, what do you want? Alright, this is the last thing I'll do for you, Estil. I have zero desire to help you. I'll do this only for the army tradition. Why not? A whole 0.5. And that's also one of the reasons our economy has been suffering so much, is because we've been conquering a ton of land, which helps when you're going for, say, trade. But it doesn't help when you're going for anything else. Ooh, Dame's Crown's taken my stuff now. Interesting. Since we're no longer in need, we'll go with this guy now, who's 75% cheaper. And as a result of discovering the death of the Holy Lord Castellos, his regent court has fallen into disarray. Such is the state of religion in Escan. Pretty much everything's becoming Coronite. In that chaos, a pretender to his throne has emerged, trying to take it from his rightful heir, Adian, as Castellos had protected the people of Canor, who migrated from the lands of Khet. We have a responsibility to help his successor fight for the throne. Together, Elikhand, father of the Khet, and Castellos, protector of Canor, fought and sacrificed to protect their peoples. Castellos may have died, but the people of Elikhand will not forget his sacrifice. Venerate the Khet. Remember the king. And here we go. Khetist scholars in Elikhand have long debated how to reconcile their beliefs with their geographical reality. Many have seen the sacrifice of Casnor as a feat worthy of the Khets themselves, while many common people have interacted with the native fate of these lands. It has been decided that the best means forward is a syncretism between the two practices. This will serve to help integrate our people into this new land, and for those already here to embrace the glory of the Khets. The Khets. That's what I'm gonna go with. And that unlocks Great Holy Wars. Also allows us to pick up Defender of the Faith, and we get Missionary Strength. I believe what we lost was, well, we can look on Khet. We lost Tolerance of the True Faith and Tolerance of Heathens. Which is a pretty good trade-off. As you can see, now we can really start converting. And we could also pick up Defender of the Faith, which we will because it gives an extra missionary, and it makes doing them cheaper. Plus, I'd like to hurry up and finish scoring everything. Okay, so now that the borders are somewhat solidified, I think a fort there would be a great idea. Fort somewhere over here would be a good idea. And we're doing that so that if we ever do get attacked, we'll be safe-ish. Safe with a lowercase s, probably. Okay, now we're sitting at 10.5% missionary strength right now. Quite a bit. That's all through espionage religious for the win. And I think now we're finally getting through this massive chunk of overextension we had. I know I'm not getting rid of my... Go away. I'm not getting rid of my good... My great, really cheap advisor that I should probably level up. Aw, the orcs are oppressed? Crap. No, that wasn't supposed to happen. We'll figure out what to do with that. And I think that's just about all the Regent Court land we have. Between us and Coronite, we really, completely converted Escan. And I almost thought for a second there that the gnolls were still alive. I would have been happy. Okay, and we'll just go with all of that. But I think with the Dalcabban, the Dalcabba Proclamation, this is a good stopping point. As always, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.